seek a CPA or an accountant. We have one on staff. And then certainly speak to a financial advisor. All right, so this is what we're going to be going over tonight. Living rich and finishing rich. And it's not so you have this big pile of money at the end of the day. It's that you get to live a rich and rewarding and fulfilling life along the way. And what has made this so exciting is because Smart Women Finish Rich was written by David Bach. He, just like me, just like Randy, really saw a tremendous need for women to be served in this area. And for him, that was 27 years ago. He came to work for his dad at the Bach Group. He was brand new to the industry. And his dad owned, or he was managing a very large book of business in San Francisco. So he did what a lot of advisors do when they get started. He sat in on appointments. Well, one day in particular, 3 of the women that they sat with were all widowed. And he was really surprised to find out all 3 of them didn't really have a very good handle on what was going on financially. And the reason it surprised him so much is because the person who taught him about investing was his grandma Bach. So his grandma at 30 said to her husband, "I'm tired of being broke. I don't want to be broke anymore. We're going to save $1 from my paycheck at Gimbel's, and we're going to start investing." And she taught herself how to do it, became a self-made millionaire because of it. And then she imparted that into her son, and then eventually imparted that into David as well. And so David was surprised because he really did think that women were just like his grandma. So he said, "You know what, Dad, I think we need to do a women's only event." So they sent out a mailer internally within the Bach Group. 250 women responded. A lot of women. And so they came. It was a great event. And all these ladies came up to him afterwards and said, "You need to write a book on this. You need to write a book for women." And so that was 1998. This book, Smart Women Finish Rich, was the first of 9 New York Times best-selling books that David has had. And this is the one that he's really built his career on because he sees such a valuable need for all of you to get the information that you need. But I always like to say a caveat. I don't want you to think, because I'm going to be utilizing a couple of stories and things like that, I don't want you to think that I believe that all of you in the room are disengaged from what's going on in your finances. Because we sit down with, over and over and over again, women who are very well-versed in what's going on with their financial picture. They've got a handle on it. Maybe they're married and they manage their money too. And so I don't want you to think that I think everybody doesn't know what's going on with their finances. So please understand me when I say that. But if you are in a really great position, you hire a financial advisor to go from good to great. Because you know, when I was 24 and I had to start my life over, I had a lot of life ahead of me to kind of rewrite that story. When you're 65, you don't have that kind of timeline to make some pretty significant mistakes financially and then start it over. So we want to make sure we get you off on the right foot. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about the good